Do you think it's problematic how much attention that young women get on social media? Something very interesting to think about with this situation is if you're a girl who is 18, 19, 20 years old and you have dudes your age and dudes all the way in their 40s and 50s commenting on your stuff, liking your posts, and following you, do you think that this is problematic for young women to be exposed to this many people on the internet? Because I can tell you, if young men got this much attention from women, they really wouldn't know how to handle it. Has social media ruined relationships? Honestly, in today's day and age, there's so many people that are frustrated with dating to actually find a relationship that some people are wondering whether it's even worth it or not. So let me talk about the video that we just went through that I made and talk about a few very specific red flags in women. So regarding the video that I just played from my TikTok account, one thing that you guys need to understand is that it is not your job to control what somebody else does, whether it's your girlfriend, your friend, your family member, but you can give input. So if somebody's doing something that you really don't like and you explain to them why you don't like it or why you'd prefer if they didn't do that anymore, and instead of hearing what you have to say and saying, here's why I agree or disagree, if they just blatantly don't care and ignore you, that is a big sign that they don't respect you. So if you're dating a woman and she continues to post really inappropriate, provocative things, or she's entertaining other men on social media, that girl does not respect you. Let me say that again. That girl does not respect you. And I feel like so many young guys struggle with this because they get guilted into this whole idea that if you tell a woman what to do or ask any woman to do something for you, that you're this oppressive, terrible guy that is, part of men trying to control women and that you're part of the problem. When you are in a relationship with somebody, if your girlfriend asks you, hey, don't go like pictures of half-naked women on the internet, you have a couple ways that you can answer that. You have a couple things that you can do about that. You can first and foremost say, I understand why that would bother you, and here was what I'm going to do about that. Like, I'm not going to like these pictures or I'm going to unfollow these women. That's up to you. That's your prerogative. But if you're willing and able to do that and you're going to hear her out and allow her to give you that feedback on what you want, if you then go and say, hey, listen, I don't like the fact that you're entertaining these guys who are DMing you or you're posting very provocative stuff on here, it doesn't make me feel comfortable. I'm not saying that she has to never post anything like that again. I'm saying it's all in the idea of, does she respect you enough to hear you out on your opinion on that? Because a woman who has genuine desire to be with you, who is pursuing a relationship with you or feels lucky to have you, would at that point in time say, if that doesn't make you feel comfortable, I'm not going to do it anymore. It's that simple. There is no more complex than that. So if you're a guy right now and the girl that you're talking to, the girl that you're with consistently makes you feel guilty about asking for things or asking for mutual respect in a relationship, then that girl does not desire you. Now, while we're on this social media tangent, I will say this. Again, it is not your job to control a woman. It is not your job to tell women what to do. If a woman really likes you and feels lucky to have you, she is just inherently going to do the right things because she feels lucky to have you and doesn't want to lose you. It's really that simple. So I want to tell you guys a story. I was on TikTok the other day and I'm scrolling through my For You page and I see this very weird video of this guy and his girlfriend. And I'm like, this girl does not look like she's into this guy at all. She does not look like she's happy. Like, he's putting on like this whole like dog and pony show at the circus and she's just standing around like with a half smile, like not paying any attention to this guy. And I'm like, this is weird. I'm gonna click on this guy's profile. So I click on this guy's profile and I'm scrolling through it because I'm on TikTok, right? I'm scrolling through it. And I would say in just about every post that this guy has, his girlfriend is in his posts, which is fine. Whatever man posts with your girl, that's fine. You're in a relationship, great. And I'm like, okay, what does her feed look like? So I click on her name. Her feed, when I say this, if they're scrolling for probably like 15 seconds, just like, is this guy ever gonna appear? She posted with this guy 0 times. Let me say it again. She posted with this man 0 times. So let me tell you why this is a red flag. This guy is consistently showing off his girlfriend, happy to be with her, proud of her, all these things. And on her feed, he does not show up once. Does she think that's a little odd? Don't you find that to be a bit of a red flag? Now, this next thing I'm going to say, I'm not going to try to offend too many people, but I think most guys would agree with me on this. I'm like, okay, interesting to see here. Like, let me click on a video. Let me go in the comment section. It is her responding to and basically flirting back with all of these guys in the comment section. And now I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, if I was in a relationship, would this be, in my mind, a 10 out of a 10 relationship for me? My answer is absolutely not. But I have to put myself in this young guy's shoes. This guy who looked like he's about 21, 22 years old. I have to think back. In his mind, he probably feels like he is so lucky to have her and that he doesn't want to lose her and that this is not a red flag for him because this is the first time that he's in love. If you're a man watching this video, I want you to think very critically about all the relationships that you've ever had or the women that you've ever talked to. And I want you to judge that relationship on something that is rooted in more than just physical attraction. A long-term, attached, successful relationship is not just about attraction. If you were to always post with your girl and she doesn't ever post with you, that is a huge red flag. And any excuse that she gives to not post with you is not valid. It is not valid. It works the same way. If your girl posted with you all the time, but you were not posting her ever, and you were being unclear about whether you're in a relationship, and you were entertaining the girls in your DMs and responding to all their comments, you're a scumbag. Like, it's really that simple. So don't think for a second that if a woman does those things, that you're not able to see that as a red flag. So yes, it does matter what people post on social media in a relationship, and it adds a lot of complexities to the equation that, hundreds of years and even 25 years ago, we didn't have to deal with. So again, fellas, I want you to think critically about this stuff. Think about this. Is she just getting the attention and validation from other people out there because she doesn't respect you, because she needs it, or is she doing it because she's genuinely not that invested in the relationship? Regardless, when people seek external validation to be happy, they are not intrinsically happy with themselves. I need you to think about that. I'll say that again. When people seek external validation to be happy, they are not that happy with themselves, especially if they're doing it while they're in a relationship. So again, guys, I hope this video helped. If you want more dating and relationship content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're struggling with any of this and you want to understand whether your situation is good or bad or you need my help, hit the pinned comment under the video and I'll help you out. So again, guys, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment on what you want me to do a video on next. I'll see you guys next time.